Can you guys guess what we're detailing today? Look who's here. Can you see this guy? I can't zoom, I only have one hand for the espresso right here. Welcome back to the channel, guys.
Ooh, sorry.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're gonna be detailing a Ferrari California and also I think maybe a Porsche Macan. Hey guys, it's like 5:30 in the morning right now. I've been pulling an all-nighter editing this video as well as some other videos I've been neglecting to edit. Currently I'm at my girlfriend's house. She's gonna hate me for putting this on here, but I just wanted to put this up here because I didn't end up detailing that Ferrari or that Porsche that day, but I did the next day. We had a friend come by, he has a Cayman, and I just wanted to share with you his story because it's just different. You'll see clips of the car and then I interview him at the end. So I hope you guys like it. Make sure you leave this video a thumbs up as well as subscribe. This is somebody who, a viewer on my YouTube channel, who actually moved to Texas.
Yes, sir.
We're in his house right now. It's a really cool place. I'll probably do a house tour at some point. But here's just a look of kind of how he's decorated the place. I'm not at my house right now because I had to call the police on my landlord. It's kind of been, it's been tough. This part is pretty cool. Signed by the Fast and Furious cast. And just so you guys know, I've never watched a single Star Wars movie in my life. I know some of you are huge Star Wars fans, but we got all the cast of the whatever Star Wars movie this was. It's still pretty sweet. We're good. The neighbors are probably like, what is going on over here? It's so cool looking. All right, it's on. I'll just make it super simple.
All right, let me just set this somewhere. There we go.
So I have to ask you, Mitchell, in this very formal interview,
Yes.
as you're cruising down the street and your exhaust is just rattling off the side of all these fences, how did you end up finding yourself driving this car, owning this car at how old?
27.
Okay, so you're 27, which is pretty young for most people who own these cars because the average
Oh,
age of a Porsche owner is like, how old would you say?
They're usually in their like late 40s to 50s. Like they're a lot older.
Yeah, they're usually old men, but how did you end up buying this car? Just so everybody on my channel knows, because I just find it really interesting how you ended up getting this car and kind of your story.
So it was just years and years of savings, just hard work, and I mean that's kind of the biggest secret is it was just hard work and just putting money away. I just had a dream. I was like, one day I'll be able to have something crazy. I just didn't know what I wanted, so I just kept putting money away until eventually I actually had a Mercedes and bought it. I was the first owner. It was slightly used from the dealership, but I had it, enjoyed it, loved it. It just wasn't me, and I just wanted something with more like performance, just a lot faster, a lot better. So that's when I was kind of like looking around. I was looking at Maserati, even considered a GTR. Then like Porsches have always been like the classic, like the traditional. They've been around forever, and it's just all about raw performance. So that's whenever I was like looking into the numbers, and it all just kind of worked. I just had enough put away, plus the trade-in from the Mercedes, and everything just worked together perfectly, and it happened.
I mean, so how are you earning the money and saving? Is there a strategic way you're making your money, like through cryptocurrency or selling drugs? Like, what do you actually do?
So selling drugs would actually be the easiest way to do all this. However, I just don't feel like dealing with any issues when it comes to the law.
Yeah, right.
But honestly, I don't have a really high-paying job or anything, nothing crazy. It's just putting money away. Eating out to eat is like one of the worst things you could ever do, just because the costs for like just anything. Like a basic meal could be about $10. Whereas normally I spend about $3 a day on food just because I meal prep. It's like every weekend I'll make food for like the entire week, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Man.
And yeah,
Really?
for like the whole week it's super cheap.
What do you actually eat like when you meal prep?
So a lot of times like for breakfast I'll do like scrambled eggs, hash browns with some bacon.
Okay, super simple.
So yeah, it's not simple, but it has like pretty much all the good breakfast stuff. And then
But $3 a day total.
yep, so breakfast is about $1.
Okay.
Especially when I spread it out. And then lunch I'll have like sometimes like chicken Alfredo pasta with like some vegetables. So
Okay.
it's actually like nice, healthy, like but good hearty meals. And then dinner I'll sometimes do like chicken enchiladas or something like that. Just
Very basic.
yeah, so
Gotcha.
nothing wild, nothing crazy, but it's still nice, good meals that are filling. And also I don't have an issue with having the same meal over and over. A lot of people absolutely hate that, but it doesn't bother me. Or I'll just change out stuff like every week, so it's just something a little bit different.
Absolutely. So besides saving money, I mean, eating out is pretty expensive. Is there anything else that you've done besides saving the money, working hard? And you said it wasn't a high-paying job. I believe you're in the military, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you're in the military, I'm going to be cutting this over and over again. So it's the job of actually saving the money and then not spending it on food or anything like that. Was there anything else that you can attribute to actually being able to afford this car?
Before I bought the car, that was it.
That was it?
Yep.
And so what actually inspired you to say, I'm going to get a Porsche? Well, how old were you when you said, I'm going to get a Porsche Cayman?
At the time I was still 26, and I was just looking at I have a dream. I want to buy this like crazy car. I want to do some modifications to it, make it wild. And then I'd mentioned Maserati, just looking at like the $700 oil filter, which is ridiculous. And just the maintenance on it was just significantly kind of out of my realm. And then I just looked at Porsches, and their German engineering to me is a lot better than Italian when it comes to the simplicity of things. So I was able to pretty much look into what car is going to be great to work on, and Porsches are amazing to work on. And oil filters like $15 on Amazon.
Really?
And it's actually like hanging in, like it's real good, high quality stuff, but
It's not $700.
right, it's not
Okay.
from Ferrari, so
And you do all the work on your car yourself, right?
yes,
Most of it?
yeah, most of it.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, if I have pretty much any kind of upgrades I do, especially with the intake, oil changes, exhaust, like all that, I do myself.
And this is your first car besides the Mercedes. What are the cars you see yourself getting in the future?
So, with looking at the market, Audi R8s, like the V8 models, are kind of dropping into the high 50s.
Yeah,
So that's
pretty affordable.
I was like, it's pretty affordable. So I'm hoping to kind of work that way. However, this still outperforms the V8 R8.
Absolutely.
So it's like one of those, like, do I sacrifice the fun performance and just the good quality feel, or do I go for something that has a bigger name and will be better, just kind of for advertising purposes?
Yes. Has anybody ever like talked trash? Like, oh, you're getting a V8, you gotta get the V10.
So some of the V8 I don't get offended. So when
Yeah.
people talk trash all the time, I just laugh because I know they're jealous. So it's like all the time people give me crap about this car. They're like, oh, it's just a hardtop Boxster. I'm like, it's still a Porsche that's really good performing, and it has the older 911 engine, and they just don't realize what all it has. So there's so much that this car has that nobody even realizes until I fly past them on the road, and then they realize real quick.
Yeah, right. It's like this hardtop Boxster just smoked my Ferraris. What other cars are you racing and really just beating?
So a lot of it's just mostly Mustangs.
Mustangs.
It's like on the highway, like
Of course it's a Mustang.
almost every Mustang that comes up on me, they'll slow down, they'll start revving, they'll try to race. There's been just a couple other like cars here and there, but yeah, Mustangs are like almost every time I see one.
Oh my god. Of course it's a Mustang. There's no other, it's not Lamborghinis, Ferraris, it's just Mustang drivers.
Right.
Okay. The crowd killers.
Yep.
Man, I had a question right off the top of my head. I was about to ask you then. God. What was it? So being young, I imagine also the people that are hating, because you have this nice car, being young, a lot of people are also saying probably you didn't earn it yourself. You probably have people saying, oh, your mom or your dad gave you the money. I mean, how often does that happen?
So it doesn't happen as much as like whenever I had my Mercedes, like everybody was like, oh, you're driving your dad's car. And then I had to remind him that my car was actually newer than my dad's car. So he had a 2012 Mercedes and I had a 2015.
Oh.
So he got a really good deal on it. So the one he got was still really nice and just still amazing. But yeah, I get that a lot. And it's just people don't realize because they don't think that if you just work hard, you can buy stuff yourself. Like they just assume that it was given because they didn't put the effort in. So why should somebody else at the same age have something nicer? So like at the same time, like, I don't really get offended. So when people say that, to me it's kind of a compliment because it kind of tells me that this is something that not just everybody can do. Or just not everybody can just earn this and just go buy one and then do a bunch of crazy modifications to it.
Yeah, right. But from the outside, it seems like you just get one really quick, especially on the internet. So I mean, how long did it take you to get this car from saving zero to however much it costs? And that we haven't talked about that, but.
So I've just been saving all my life, and a big part of it was the trade-in with the Mercedes I had. It was a 2015.
Okay.
And I absolutely love that car. It was a sedan. I bought it for like the future. I was like, all right, looking ahead, let me just try to get something practical and nice, luxurious. And then I was like, oh, I just want raw performance.
Right.
So then, yeah, it was just essentially the savings I had. I had a four-wheeler as well that I sold, and then pretty much used that to kind of pay for all the taxes and put a little bit down on it.
Oh, okay. It's an expensive four-wheeler.
So I actually had it when I was in Germany, and I drove it on the streets because it was in Europe, it's street legal. So I've had the thing 90 down the Autobahn a few times. So it's
The four-wheeler?
yeah.
90 miles an hour on the Autobahn?
Yep, passing cars and people just kind of look over and then they like realize and then look back like this is a four-wheeler passing
Oh
on
my
the
God.
Autobahn.
And we're talking like a quad, right? The thing
Yeah.
people used to go deer hunting with?
Well, so it was like more like a supermoto. So it was
Okay.
from factory with street tires. It was the same size rims as the Honda Civic. It had 14-inch rims with actual car street tires on it.
Okay, so this
So-
is like, you know what?
It's not just some basic four-wheeler. Like it was actually made for the street purposes.
Okay, that I was picturing like the camo quad, the
Oh.
hunting rifles, you know, like what you go hunting with.
It was kind of
That's
low
so
to
funny.
low to the ground, really wide, kind of like the supermoto kind of race style.
Okay, cool. That's funny. So we get how we got the car and kind of your experience with it. Where else are you kind of posting about the car so people can follow you and what you're doing? Because you're just starting your YouTube channel right now, right?
Yep. So my YouTube channel, it's right now it's just over 600 subscribers. Like nothing big, nothing crazy, but I also have an Instagram, and I assume you're gonna have everything down in the description below.
Everything's gonna be in the description, guys. If you just click the arrow, all of his stuff is down below, and I'm just happy to connect with you, man, because my channel is about documenting my journey.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you're posting a bunch of stuff on your channel about your car,
Oh
and
yeah.
how you're building it, other people's cars, and you have your new business on here, and it's Apex Vinyl Solutions.
Yep.
You're in San Antonio, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you want your car wrapped. Here's
Yep.
your guy. He's just starting that, and that's gonna be on your YouTube channel, right?
Yep. And this is actually the second full wrap we've ever done on a car. So my business partner Cameron, he has a 2006 Cayman S, and we did his first with a Golf livery, and it just turned out really well. And he actually has experience wrapping cars before. So then we could use his experience, and then I was just kind of like observing a lot of things, doing a bunch of research, just kind of practicing, kind of get the feel for it. So then we pretty much started the business there, which that's the main branding on the car, because I kind of wanted it to be like this crazy, wild, like to show what we could do and just kind of advertise for that.
Yeah, it's super clean, man. It definitely shows. Do you have anything else to add? I guess for the viewers watching, if there's anything you could tell them, whether it's to save up for a car like this, inspiration, or
Yeah, so definitely save. Like if you want something, just save your money, and I guarantee you something better is going to be in the future that you then can afford if you just keep saving.
and just to be clear, you didn't save all your money to blow it on a car, right? You also bought investments along the
Right,
way.
so I bought a house actually 2 to 3 months prior to buying the car. So everybody told me that when you buy a house, your credits can be tied down and don't expect to make any big purchases.
Okay.
But just having the money in the bank to back it, like once I bought my house, I was able to buy the car to go along with it.
Man,
So-
that's so sweet. You're actually renting all your rooms out right now too, right?
Yep, renting out my bedroom, so it definitely helps with like mortgage and payments, and kind of helps do some mods to the car.
So the saving doesn't stop. Now we
Right.
just keep going, put it on YouTube,
Yep.
and just, grow. Right?
Oh yeah.
All right, man. Well, thanks for coming on the channel. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.
I hope you guys go check out his channel. He's got some great content on there. There's also going to be a video on Logan's channel because he's actually with me right now in Texas. But I don't know if I'm going to end the video here, so if I do, I'll see you guys in the next one. But if I don't, here's the next clip.